for standing by our Brandon Guiden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And some room to maneuver. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance, because it could pay off big as it just did there. There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 11. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. 3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
A first down carry now for Crowell. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Here's the first NFL catch for Corey Coleman. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
We talked about it.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have it.
And he takes this one in for Brown score. Isaiah Crowell taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. It's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. he's brought down after a good gain. They'll get 32 yards there, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. On first down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Curse. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. Even if you sit on the ground.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So this game's not very far along. He's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
On 3rd down, Griffin out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out there, so explosive. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it again with Cornell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Griffin going to give to Corral. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. This is complete to Lunkins. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And out now come the Seahawks. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part and forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And left side here, it's Graham. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And Charles, with Thomas Rawls, they're going to continue to keep a close eye on that ankle that he had surgery on.
They would love to get him some work in the preseason, probably in the last game, but it's not crucial. Christian Michael has come back to the Seahawks and run really, really well, so they can slow things down for Thomas Rawls and make sure he's healthy. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On second down, Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys will work their weight in gold.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Wilson on first down. Deep drop. And now escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
On second down, here's Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
There's Wilson to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it'll be third and 10 now.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. On third down, Wilson. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Griffin. A little dump off for Corral. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Griffin. Complete here to Gary Barnage. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Once again, Griffin. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll let him a fresh set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first and 10, it's Griffin. Coleman has it here right side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down. Here's RG3. He finds Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Gonna hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's brought down. And boy, Charles, there's a guy, Terrell Pryor, had a great week 2 of the preseason. Had a 50-yard touchdown catch while being defended by Desmond Trufant.
He's a really good corner. I know that's the point of the whole thing. His improvement as a receiver has been phenomenal. Formerly a quarterback, could not find his niche in the league. As a receiver, he may have found a home in Cleveland. That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
But just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out of fumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And it's 21-3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Down, Wilson being chased out left. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with, with not much of a tacky area in the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game, really at the point of attack. The offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson looking deep down in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From midfield now, here's Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, Griffin. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Once again, Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had real good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So second and 10 here. Second and 10, once again, Griffin. And then that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll avoid the tackle there to the slide. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. There's the ball for Corral. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Corral. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add on to their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. And pops free. The collision there jarring the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. But they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And it'll be 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Rawls. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
Down with Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Paul Kruger. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here. Ready? Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive that had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Backing up. That is caught at the 7. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down following the incompletion. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now Griffin. Caught left side. It's Barnage. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Browns will go. It's Griffin. And this is brought in by Pryor. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throw. And now escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On 2nd down, Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it to next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
1st and goal here from the 2. On the ground, Rawls. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls Mills punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, here's Crowell. Across the 30 to the 30. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. On the toss, here's Johnson. Muscles him off. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Griffin going to throw it. Flushed out right. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Griffin gives to Crowell. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They keep it with Crowell on 1st. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And some room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 37 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kawhi Williams. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one deal here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. To put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EASports.com.